Hello. Apparently that's a visual. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember what I'm saying right now. Okay, here we go. What is it called? I can't remember the name. Anyway, let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. Somebody could be meditating, focusing on what their influence could be in different ways, apparently. I don't know. Trying to get things all in order and organized. Somebody could be receiving what it is that they feel they're desiring of in order to prepare, and they could be moving forward in a way where they've kind of mapped out a situation and are knowing the steps they're meant to be taking. There could be something to do with cars, just because we got human, GPS, and parallel Parker Pro right here. Okay, so somebody could be, kind of getting to a position where they're feeling prepared, knowing what steps they're wanting to be taking to get to where they're wanting to go, and feeling truly capable and grounded with what they're desiring of, okay? Alright. Somebody could be feeling like they know a lot of, like, the ins and outs and the connectivity of what it is that they're needing to do. And they could be, at this point, not wanting to miss out on a situation, while kind of focusing on what they feel they're meant to be doing. Otherwise, like it's like somebody could be working a lot while feeling like they're needing to spend time living their life in their own way, okay? And it seems like somebody could have been, getting to a position of comfortability in a way where they're making themselves comfortable, but also having different situations stack up that might not necessarily be the most healthy for them, okay? We got piles of clothes and mail right here. So somebody could be looking at certain tasks as overwhelming, or like something that they're needing to be able to overcome, okay? And they could be seeing how different things that they had been trying to do to create and form weren't necessarily coming to the outcome that they're desiring of, okay? So somebody could be wanting to be more logical and intentional with their approach. Somebody could be spending a lot of time online in different ways, and really kind of, like I was saying, trying to figure out what type of influence or shift they could make. And they could be really trying to maintain a focus within this, okay? All right. Let's see. Somebody could be feeling like they're needing to take action in a way before they don't have the opportunity, and they could be wanting to really cleanse a situation, excuse me, and cleanse and purify a situation, okay? Take away the negativity out of a scenario, and they could be really trying to figure out what it is that they have in their life or attached to them that they're possibly wanting to release or remove themselves from. And they could be moving forward quickly with precision and accuracy, moving forward towards what they feel is a true opportunity, okay? All right. Yeah, somebody's recognizing they're getting guidance and protection and safe passage in a certain direction they're going to take, okay? All right. Right. Yeah, somebody could be feeling like they're needing to release certain energy that they could be feeling bound to, or that could be kind of following them around in a certain way, in order to get to a greater sense of contentment. So yeah, somebody's recognizing what they feel connected to, or like I said, that they could be missing out on. And they're wanting to get to a position of true harmony and express their love and kindness and be selfless when it comes to what they feel could be a mystery in their life, okay? And somebody's reminding themselves that they've been guided and protected along the way in order to get to the position they're desiring of, okay? So somebody could be creating a new awareness and perception, and wanting to be flexible and adapt in the situation in the way that they, you know, could be recognizing is needed. Right. Yeah, somebody's recognizing the bonds and connection within a dynamic relationship or a community. They're wanting to express themselves in a more humble way, or with humility and a greater sense of self-worth and value. And they could be really kind of timing a certain situation, or paying attention to divine timing and using strategy as well as adapting. Okay. And they could be moving forward in a way that they know that they're meant to, that's like kind of normalized for them as an individual. And they could be wanting to be kind of subtle, but gentle and flexible. Moving forward towards a intentional transformation, recognizing what they're attaching themselves to is also what they, you know, could be becoming, okay? And they could be wanting to move more intentionally towards a situation they could be feeling an infatuation or an obsession with. And we have another card with humility right here. So somebody could be kind of wanting to present themselves in a way that is, you know, gentle, but also asserting their abilities and their strengths. Okay. Okay. Let's drop it a card. All right. So it's like where somebody could have felt that there was chaos or some type of crisis. Now somebody's kind of wanting to open up to a larger awareness and, you know, move forward with a greater sense of respect and interconnectedness. Okay, somebody could be paying attention to their shadow and subconscious or unconscious desires and the true potential in a situation. And they could be, you know, really wanting to move forward in a more renewed way towards what it is they're wanting to create. Okay, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. And we got a deadline surfer, okay, right here. So somebody could be really feeling like there's some type of timing aspect and action that is meant to be done by them, okay? All right. We're just going to make this a quick-ish reading. I don't know how long it's been already, but I'm go to bed. So, oh, look at that. 10 of Pentacles, okay? So somebody could be knowing with all this recognition that they're moving forward towards their long-term goals. And the Empress, how cute. receiving what they're desiring of and moving forward towards, you know, long-term partnership. And the High Priestess right there. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's following their intuition when it comes to creating a more solid and stable foundation. Recognizing what they're needing to release and open up to. And somebody could have matured and put a lot of work into a situation, and they could be ready to really receive, back from the energy that they've been putting in. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups. Somebody's ready to follow the heart. Okay. Alright. So, and they could be getting greater aspects of cooperation that are coming. Okay, so, wow. Okay. All right. Put these over here. Okay. So we got a couple chunks. Story time. All right. So somebody could be recognizing what it is that they have been wanting to receive and that they could have been holding their ground for. They're knowing what steps they're wanting to take and, creating a greater sense of stability with what they're forming and creating physically in their life. Okay. Moving forward towards greater emotional fulfillment. Okay. Somebody could be really feeling like they're moving forward towards victory and success in a situation as they follow their heart and navigate through different illusionary aspects. Okay. And they're getting a greater sense of cooperation when it comes to difficult choices that they're being faced with. Okay, somebody could be really receiving energetically what it is that they're needing to propel them and, be able to open themselves up in a way that is giving back energetically to what they are opening up to. Okay. And look at that. We got the Four of Wands and the High Priestess. So somebody could be really moving forward, with a greater intuitive awareness, knowing that they're moving in a way that they're, creating the foundation and, the walls of their life in a way that they're desiring, where it's like they're knowing what they're putting into a situation, what they're planning towards, and what they can create with others in a balanced way. It's a Twin Flame card too. Okay, so cute. So somebody's moving. We have 4-4 right here. Somebody's moving forward in a way that is much more healed. Okay, they've looked at things from all different perspectives. They could be recognizing the conflict that they have been navigating through and feeling secure within their ability. And somebody's ready for a much more nurturing and loving dynamic. Okay, they could be really making plans, knowing what it is that, what type of inspiration or action they're meant to be taking in order to fulfill their desires. And with the Six of Cups and the Judgment, it's like somebody's getting to much more, hey, how you doing? It's nighttime for me over here. So somebody's getting to a much more healed outlook when it comes to their internal struggle or pain or what they carried around from like childhood wounds. And they're getting to a much more joyful and celebratory outlook when it comes to the connections that they're forming and what they could be, reunifying with or reconciling with, I guess. And we have the Judgment right here. So it's like somebody is knowing that they're moving into a situation where, true alignment is being formed. They could have had some type of reckoning or awareness. And, they're ready for these major shifts and changes to actually physically be formed in their life. Okay. Somebody's ready to move forward adventurously and, you know, walk away and separate themselves from what they know isn't in alignment at this time with what their desires are. Okay, feels like, sounds like, I don't know if there's like some vibration. My phone might be getting a phone call or something. Anyway, so somebody knows what the worth is in a situation. They could be wanting to present some type of offer, and somebody's wanting to move forward in a way where they are asserting themselves in order to really create their environment and, you know, kind of empire in certain ways. With the Emperor, it's like somebody could be not only seeing their personal desired life, but what it is that they're wanting their, you know, whole life to embody, okay, in all different ways. And somebody could be moving forward in a way where they're closing out painful and negative cycles, moving forward towards a truly divinely aligned and guided, emotionally contented relationship dynamic with, you know, a situation that they can be devoting themselves to, and knowing that there is a complementary and compatible partnership that they're moving into. Okay, so it's like somebody is releasing themselves from the pain of the past and moving forward in a much more contented and carefree way. Okay. Okay, somebody's not wanting to take offers that they are, you know, not desiring of, and they could be wanting to have a greater sense of celebration when it comes to the groups they're involving themselves in, and, you know, kind of like what their inner circle is really entailing. Okay, so it's like somebody's really, they're not wanting to open themselves up to situations that they feel would be taking away from their true celebration. And they could be moving forward in a way where they're opening up to a brand new world, you know, closing out cycles and moving forward towards new beginnings. Okay. Yep, we got 6 of Swords right there and the 8 of Swords. Somebody could be moving on and moving forward towards what they've been restricting themselves from. I said this was going to be a short reading, but these cards keeps coming out. Let me just get them all out of here already. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure this is situated. Okay. There we go. There we go. So somebody's knowing what steps they're wanting to take and how they're wanting to engage and express themselves. Okay, somebody could be really moving forward into calmer waters more intentionally. They have an awareness of what they had been lacking in their life, and they could have been illuminated to what it is that they feel would be fulfilling. Okay, they're using their discernment in this way and gaining a greater strength of what it is that they feel they have coming in, okay, what they're anticipating. We have the King of Pentacles, or the King of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, so it's like somebody is getting to a much more confident emotional expression. They could have leveled up and become more skillful in a lot of different ways, and they could be ready to co-create with a partner that they are truly desiring of, okay, and alongside the universe, all right? Somebody's recognizing the importance of, you know, this emotional expression that they're desiring to, you know, partake in or initiate. And they could be knowing that this is part of really, you know, what they're needing to do is what part is what is part of what they're wanting their environment to really consist of. Okay, so it's like somebody's knowing what action they're needing to take in order to create and form their environment more intentionally and create the balance. Okay, somebody could have been spending some time you know, in the distance, creating a greater awareness and educating themselves, and they could be preparing themselves to take action in a more carefree way, moving forward towards a leap of faith after having, you know, gone within and spent time in solitude. They could be ready for true justice, balance, and clarity and truth. Okay, so somebody could be taking action quickly. Look at that, both these cards right here. Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, so it's like they're quickly taking action, utilizing their will, and moving forward down the path. Okay, they could be creating momentum in order to create major shifts in their life, and also stabilizing themselves within this, knowing they're moving forward with passion and purpose towards a wish come true that they could be really wanting to dedicate themselves to. All right, cool. So somebody's transitioning away from the outlook of loss and pain, and they're moving forward with a greater, that's funny, I was going to say with clarity, and then the Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords came out. So they could be moving forward with a greater sense of clarity towards what, you know, communication and action or movement they're wanting to take. And they're creating a balance within themselves, making more loving choices, moving forward towards a relationship dynamic. Okay. And somebody could be really obsessed with having this true emotional fulfillment and overflow within emotionally, you know, fulfilling new beginning with a partnership that they're, you know, wanting to move forward into the next phase of their life with. Oh my, oh my. One more card right there. Right? Yeah. Somebody's definitely moving forward from pain and hardship and difficulty. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, there could be like upgrades going on or something. Anyway, excuse me. I'm gonna go to bed now, so hopefully this helped, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.